I'm going to say something that might save you thousands and might save your family from danger. Not all electricians are the same. Some are brilliant, some are careless, and some are professional talkers who leave you with a mess. And here's the scary part. You often only realize it after you've paid. In this video, I'm going to give you 9 red flags that help you spot a bad electrician before you pay. No technical terms, no complicated stuff, just real world signs that you can see and hear as a homeowner. And I'll also show you what a good electrician does differently, so you feel confident, not paranoid. A quick question. Have you ever had a bad contractor experience? Comment yes or no. And if yes, was it electrical, plumbing or building? I'm Stephen. I've been an electrician for 37 years. I've fixed problems that were accidents, and I've fixed problems that were shortcuts. And I don't want you to learn the hard way, because electricity is not something you guess with. Electricity can be very dangerous. If you want practical advice like this, subscribe. This channel is for normal people who want to feel safe in their homes and not get taken for a ride. Before the 9 red flags, let me frame this properly. A good electrician isn't just there to make things work. They're there to make it safe, and to make it safe for the next 10 to 20 years. A bad electrician can make things work today, but leave you with problems that only show up later, often at the worst time, when you're selling, renovating, or after a storm. Now let's get into the 9 red flags. They give you a price without asking questions. If someone gives you a verbal quote in 30 seconds with no questions, be careful. A proper job depends on what you're trying to do, how your home is set up, what already exists, what needs to be safe. I've been called to fix work where a homeowner said, "But he said it's a simple job." Then we open things up and find old connections, mixed wiring, and surprises. It was never simple. It was just sold as simple. I also saw where an electrician left his tools in the roof space where he was working. The owner heard him shout, and he came out the roof space like a lightning bolt and never came back. He had an electrical shock while in the roof space. What a good electrician does. They ask questions first. They don't guess, and they give you a written scope of work so that you both know what it is to be done. Comment quotes if you want a video on how to compare quotes without being technical. Red flag number 2, they rush you, pressure you, or create panic. If someone uses fear to push you into paying fast, that's a red flag. If something electrical goes wrong and you search on Google, "electrician near me," you are already on the receiving end. Pay now or your house will burn down. Or, "this special price is only for today." Or, "I'm busy tomorrow, so decide now." Urgency is sometimes real, but pressure is usually manipulation. What a good electrician does, they explain, they give you options. They don't bully you. What a clever homeowner or tenant does, he finds a trustworthy electrician before the problem occurs. Word of mouth or WhatsApp group in your area. People can be brutally honest on WhatsApp. Remember that. Red flag number 3. They don't put anything in writing, and this is a big problem. If they won't write down what they will do, what they won't do, what it costs, what the timeline is, that's a problem. I've seen homeowners trapped because the agreement was just a WhatsApp voice note. When things go wrong, everybody suddenly remembers it differently. A good electrician gives you a clear written scope of work, a clear price, clear expectations. Comment for me, writing. If you want a simple checklist of what must be written down before you accept a quote. Red flag number 4. They talk big, but can't explain simply. This one is sneaky. Bad electricians often hide behind the fancy words. They use technical terms that make you feel so small that you stop asking questions. My rule, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it. Or you're trying to confuse me. A good electrician explains in plain language, without arrogance, patiently. Put in the comments for me, explain. If you want me to do a series, Electricity Explained, like you are 10 years old. They refuse questions, or they get angry. That's reason number 5. If you ask a simple question and they snap at you, that's a red flag. You're not being difficult. You're protecting your home and your pocket. A good electrician, they welcome questions because they know clarity builds trust. Your home is not their playground. It's where your family sleeps, and remember that. Red flag number 6. They are happy to do it cheap, but don't mention safety or paperwork. Here's the truth. Cheap electrical work can become very expensive later. In South Africa especially, paperwork matters when you sell, and safety matters always. If someone says, I'll do it cheap, don't worry about paperwork, that's not a bargain. That's a trap. I've seen people pay twice. Once for the cheap fix, and once again to repair the cheap fix. What a good electrician does, they don't dodge responsibility. And they do not have comebacks. If you want a full video on why cheap electrical work becomes expensive, subscribe. It's coming. Red flag number 7. They leave things messy, open, or temporary. I'll come back tomorrow. Even if you don't understand electricity, you can often see when something is sloppy. Loose hanging wires, open boxes, temporary connections left behind, messy work that looks rushed. If it looks careless on the outside, don't assume it's careful on the inside. A good electrician leave it neat. They leave it safe. They clean up the danger and their workplace. Red flag number 8. They want a full payment up front without a clear plan. Deposits are normal for certain jobs, but full payment before the job is clear. And if it's not in writing and properly completed, be careful. What a good electrician does, they structure payment in sensible steps. Deposit if it's needed, progress payment if the job is very big, final payment after completion, and handover. Comment for me payment if you want me to make a simple guide what payment structure is fair. Red flag number 9. They can't prove who they are or what they are allowed to do. This is about trust. A good electrician is comfortable showing registration with the Department of Labour, who they are, what they do, and prove they're legitimate. Names and numbers of previous places they worked. If someone avoids this conversation, that's a red flag. Use word of mouth. Use local WhatsApp groups and confirm the person is properly registered for this kind of work you need done. A good electrician, they don't hide. Some green flags, just to cheer you up. Now, I don't want this video to make you scared of everyone. So here are quick green flags. Signs you found a good one. They ask questions before quoting. They explain simply. They put it in writing. They respect safety. They leave work and workplace neat and tidy. They welcome questions. They're clear about payment. They stand by their work. A good electrician doesn't fix problems. They give you peace of mind. So these are the 9 red flags before you pay. Now I want to hear from you, please. Which red flag have you personally seen? Comment on the number 1 to 9. And please subscribe, because next video I'm doing how to choose a trustworthy electrician without getting fooled. And I'm going to give you a simple checklist you can actually use. Share this with someone who's about to renovate, install solar, or buy a house. It might save them a lot of money and a lot of headaches and stress. I'm Stephen. I'll see you in the next one.